It's not the voices. I've watched 2 full campaigns of Critical Role start to finish. That's roughly 1,000 hours of my life I'm not getting back. And the thing that stuck with me, thing I keep coming back to, has nothing to do with the voices. People talk about Critical Role like it's a masterclass in performance. The acting, the improv, Matt Mercer's DM style, and yeah, all of that is impressive. But that's not why you watch 1,000 hours. Nobody watches 1,000 hours of anything because the production value is good. You watch because something feels real. And what feels real about Critical Role is the friendships. Not friendships in the YouTube way where everyone pretends to like each other for the camera. Real ones. The kind you can't fake for 500 episodes. Watch how they handle Sam Riegel. Sam is a chaos agent. He will derail a dramatic moment with a bit so stupid, it circles back around to genius. At most tables, that guy gets told to knock it off. At the Critical Role table, they let him fly, on camera. Because they know when Sam goes big, he's not stealing a scene, he's making it better. They trust him enough to let him be himself at full volume. Now watch Ashley Johnson. Completely different energy, quieter, more internal. She's a wallflower. She'll sit back for an hour and then say one line that levels the entire table. And nobody rushes her, nobody talks over her. They've learned that Ashley's silence isn't disengagement, it's the fuse. And that's not direction, that's not professional courtesy. That's people who spent years learning each other's rhythms. And it goes deeper than playstyle. This group handles genuinely difficult topics: gender identity, social orientation, trauma, with the kind of grace that most tables would fumble into disaster. They don't make speeches about it, they just do it. A character explores their identity and the table treats it like it's the most natural thing in the world. Because to them, it is. And that comes from trust, deep trust. The kind where you know that if you put something vulnerable on the table, nobody's going to make it weird. And then there's Matt. Here's a guy who's talked openly about body confidence issues, and he sits down every week in front of hundreds of thousands of people and makes himself the center of one of the biggest shows on Twitch. And that takes a specific kind of courage. But I don't think it's just courage. I think it's that he knows the people sitting around that table have his back. Not performatively, but actually. That kind of safety doesn't come from a contract. It comes from years of showing up for each other, years of inside jokes and hard conversations and being there when it wasn't fun or profitable to be there. So here's what I think we should all take from Critical Role. Not the voices. I don't care about the voices. Not the money. They built an empire and good for them. What we should be jealous of, genuinely, honestly jealous of, is what they have with each other. Because you can hear it in every session. In the way Liam checks on someone who's struggling. In the way the table erupts when someone lands a moment they've been building toward for months. In the way they handle failure, not laughing at each other, but groaning together, because the loss hurts them all the same. You can't manufacture that. You can't shortcut it. No amount of minis or battle maps or ambient playlists gets you there. It has to be earned through years of hanging out together, through sticking up for each other in hard times, through choosing over and over to show up for the people at your table. Now that's what makes Critical Role feel real, because the friendships are real and they are deep, and every single session you can feel it. Now, I'm not saying your table needs to be Critical Role. I'm saying your table could have what Critical Role has if you're willing to build it. Stop copying the voices and start copying the care. Now, what's the thing that impresses you most about Critical Role? I want to hear it. Drop it in the comments. Well, the show's over, but the tavern's open. Pull up a chair and tell me all about it.